This week's Tremblay tip, does not involve a golf club, which is good because one of us had hurt our back, probably, right?
Right.
If we messed with
the way we're going this week.
It involves the rules. Now, the times I spend at Harbortown and out at May River caddying, I always say, if you're going to hit a second ball off the first tee, it's breakfast time somewhere. Go ahead and do it. As long as you wave at me and tell me you're doing it, so I'm not running out in the middle of the fairway.
We do the low country rule. Hit till you're happy.
Hit till you're happy. There you go. But there are rules about second balls and provisional balls that we need to go through,
yes,
because you've seen the situation come up in some junior tournaments.
I certainly have. Very important to understand the difference between the two. Let's start with the provisional ball first. A provisional ball is a ball that you hit in case the one you just hit might be out of bounds or lost outside of a hazard. That can happen off the tee, it can happen from the fairway. A good example is you get up on the tee, you hit a ball towards what you think are out of bounds stakes. You're not sure. You didn't see it go out of bounds, but you know it kind of went in that direction. You know, the whole idea of the provisional ball is to
speed up play?
Speed up play and save time.
Yeah,
exactly
so you don't have to
right.
go all the way back and hit it again.
Exactly right. Yeah. So, what is the proper procedure? If you're playing competitively, you have to make sure that you inform your fellow competitors or your opponent in match play that you are going to hit a provisional ball. If you were the first one to hit, you let your fellow competitor or opponent hit, and then if you want to hit a provisional, you get back up there. If I was playing with you, I'd say, Bob, I'm going to hit a provisional ball. I feel like this one might be out of bounds. The first one was, as I probably already declared, we'll say a Titleist 1. This will be a Titleist 3. This is my set. This is my provisional. I'll hit that ball out there. Now, let's say I go ahead and top my provisional ball. I can keep playing that provisional ball up until the point where I thought my first one might be.
Okay.
So that can, once again, save you some more time. You don't have to hit it just once and go look and come back.
Okay.
Okay. If you find your original ball, and it's safe, you're in play, any shots you took with that provisional ball do not count.
All right.
Okay, so you can just put that provisional ball in your pocket. Let's say you hit from the fairway and the same thing happens. You think you might have hit it in the woods, it might be lost or out of bounds. You do the same thing. You make sure you inform your fellow competitor or opponent that you're going to play a provisional ball, and you go from there. Because if you don't inform them, when you put that second ball into play, that's it.
Right.
Okay, it doesn't count. The first one is done, and you've got to play that second one. Now, let's talk about a second ball, the difference. A second ball is a ball you play in case you're not sure as to a procedure. Let's say you hit over a green, and right behind a green there's a flower bed.
Okay.
You're not sure if that flower bed is what we call an integral part of the golf course, or you get a free drop. So what you'll do...
Remember Arnie at the Masters back in the 50s? This is where it comes
Ken
in.
Venturi,
Okay.
God rest his soul, he's still not pleased about that one.
About. Okay.
What you would do is you would play your first one, but you wanted relief, obviously, from the flower bed. So you declare that you wanted relief. You play the ball from the flower bed, and you play from outside the flower bed. That would be your second ball, just in case you got free relief. And that's the difference between a provisional. A provisional is one you hit for, a ball you hit for something you think is out of bounds or lost outside of a hazard. A second ball is a ball you play in case you're in doubt as to a procedure.
Very important when you're playing in competitions and you're not on the PGA Tour, because on the PGA Tour, rather than do that, they always call in a rules official and take care of it.
Makes it a lot
Very
easier.
few second balls get played on the tour, but it's something that we should all know about and be prepared to play.
Absolutely.
That's great. Then there's that provisional mulligan. We'll get into that some other
We'll do that another time. That's all the time we have for this week. Thanks so much for being with us. For Bob Stevens, I'm Chris Tremblay. We'll see you next time.